This is my newly purchased Leica 90mm APO Summicron, but this is not the first time that I get to own this lens. I first purchased this lens back in 2016 and I used it for a good 4 years on my Leica M240, mostly for taking portraits of family and friends, but also for some travel and street photography. Here are some sample photos showing what it can do. But why did I sell it? Well, back in 2020, I was going through a phase that I wanted to experience different gear, and also I noticed that I am doing less and less portraits. So I sold it and used the money to get a Canon EOS R and a Canon 24-70 f2.8 and also a 90mm Minolta M f4. Then again, I sold the Canon combo and used the money to get a Leica M3, a TT Artisan 50mm f0.95 and a Voigtlander 15mm f4.5. But I gotta admit that selling that beautiful 90mm lens was a mistake. It is not a character lens, it is a solid performer. It's sharp and high contrast with a nice bokeh. The bokeh is smooth and pleasing. In comparison with something like TT Artisan 50mm f0.95, maybe I can get more background blur, but it will be more nervous and chaotic. About the APO character of this lens, let's look at what Thorsten Overgaard thinks about it. In his website, he simply says, "For me, the APO is a trademark for bright colors and texture you can almost touch and feel." There is also a slightly more technical explanation of how APO means focusing red, green, and blue lights in the same spot. I expected to see no color fringing from this lens, but to my surprise, in high contrast scenes there is some. With all that said, now in 2024, I found a used copy of it again. It is in very nice condition and the magic is still there. I had to sell a bunch of my cameras and lenses to afford this lens. So why did I buy it again? Well, mostly because now I have a new reason to take portraits. But also I have a Leica M3 now, and I'm super excited to try it on film. In fact, I already shot a roll with it and here are some sample photos. Looking at these photos on film, same as digital, I really love the colors, sharpness and bokeh. So that's it. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also feel free to follow me on Instagram and X, also known as Twitter.